what Elizabeth Warren has said today, she has done a very good job. Elizabeth Warren is sort of a reaction to Donald Trump. He has galvanized the right-wing, nationalist, populist, protectionist side of America, and he's done an incredible job at that. And that his base has been robustly loyal to him. She has galvanized the left-wing side of the Democratic Party, many of whom are very young people who actually didn't vote in the last election, and many of whom are people who felt they haven't been part of any type of economic miracle, and people who are worried about a lack of a safety net, either in healthcare or pension in the United States. Elizabeth Warren, my theory is if she does get the nomination, the markets would have probably be nervous about that. I would also say that she may well move to the center on many of her policies if she does get the nomination, just in order to compete and get the sort of core centrist part of the U.S. Democratic Party.
Much of 2020 will be taken up talking about the election race in the United States. Will we have a phase one Chinese-US trade deal signed before the end of 2019 so that we can take that off the agenda for 2020?
Yes, I think you will. I think there's an ongoing discussion. It's a very rigorous, robust discussion that's taking place as we speak. There are obviously issues remaining about agricultural purchase targets, forced technology, and broader enforcement issues. But I think the view would be to try to resolve something no later than, of course, we have American Thanksgiving coming up in the last Thursday of November, but to try to resolve something by the beginning of December and sign it before Christmas. And I think Trump sees this as important. He's gotten a lot of endorsement from American CEOs who want to see some type of stabilization and anchor in this broader relationship and trade dialogue between China and America.
John, if that deal is signed, will that actually put to bed the issues that continue to be an irritant between the United States and China? There's a lot of our audience here, I suspect, who feel that this current row is little more than a pretext for America trying to hold back Chinese growth because it wants a G1 world where it is the only superpower.
You must be joking. I mean, this is the tech. You must be joking. I mean, come on. This is one of 5 or 10 issues, and you know, this is whether we like it or not. We're all witnessing a major event, the first major event really since the end of World War II, with the need for these two formidable cultures, countries, and independent countries to rethink their relationship. And the world will be a much stronger and more stable place if they can find ways to align their interests rather than trying to compete. Because they are very complementary. Even on the tech side, America has 3 or 4 generations of Silicon Valley trained technologists. China has some great examples, crown jewels like Huawei, which we were talking to yesterday, but they have nowhere near any type of culture of Silicon Valley. They don't have the academic institutions around Silicon Valley that we have in Northern California. So, but they do have an incredibly impressive manufacturing expertise and acumen for very complicated components. And the two together, if they can find ways to align their interests, can be very powerful for the planet.